my whole day would be ruined. A perfect moment doesn't exist. Like, everything I did was to check off a checkbox. I don't have enemies, but if I had enemies, I wouldn't want them to experience that pain. Like, go outside. Hello guys, welcome to another video. I wanted to film a sit down, get ready with me kind of video where I talk about this one topic that you already read the title. But yeah, I feel like I've been vlogging a lot, and also I've been kind of stressed because of my exams and midterms, so I just want to like sit down, get ready, and have a little like chat with you guys. This time I wanted to talk about some things that changed my life. No matter what stage of life you are in right now, I feel like these tips can help you. I mean, learn from my mistakes, I guess. And of course, I'm gonna do my makeup while I talk to you guys. These are all just from personal experience. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but I feel like I do have a lot of knowledge when it comes to like giving advice. I am a Cancer, so kidding. Things I stopped doing that changed my life. First one is definitely waiting for a perfect moment. A perfect moment doesn't exist. You will never have the perfect body, perfect relationship, perfect schedule. Nothing will ever be perfect. So waiting for the perfect moment to do something, or I don't know, start something, talk to someone, that's not realistic. That will never happen because life is not perfect and it will never be perfect. We as humans are growing and will constantly grow. The goal is never perfection because perfection doesn't exist. You should never wait until you have something or achieve something, I don't know, become older to like start doing something. And from my experience, this definitely has to do with my YouTube. I don't know what I was waiting for. I always wanted to do YouTube. I was always so interested in making videos and filming and editing. Even when I was in high school, which is like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I could have already been vlogging. You shouldn't have regrets in life, but if I were to change something, I would definitely have started filming videos way earlier. And the only reason why I didn't, subconsciously I was waiting for a perfect, moment to start, which, like I told you, that doesn't exist. You just have to start. There is no other way to like say that other than you just gotta start. You just gotta do it. Also, another thing that kind of ties into this one is consistency is way more important than perfection. Like I told you guys, nothing is perfect. It is better to be consistent than do everything perfectly. So for example, you don't feel like working out, and it is better to even do a 10-minute workout than expecting yourself to do perfect every single day, because that is not realistic. So I just feel like consistency over perfection every single day, that is much better than beating yourself up because you didn't do something perfectly. I feel like you didn't give 100%, but it's better to give 50% than like feeling like crap just because you couldn't give 100%. And there is always a reason why you couldn't. So as long as you're consistent and you are striving to achieve your goals, giving it your best, because our best doesn't look the same every day. Sometimes our best is 30%, sometimes it's 80, sometimes it's 100. It depends on the day, and that is fine as long as you are consistent. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah. The next point, tip, whatever, your comfort zone is blocking you from success. We as people tend to get comfortable and we just accept it. We continue to do things that we are comfortable with, which is bad because if you are constantly doing the same thing and you are just comfortable where you are, that means you're not open to growth. And if you want to grow, you need to do different things. Go out there, you know, whatever that means for you, going out there. It doesn't literally have to mean going outside. For me, it just meant, again, starting to film and getting out of my stupid comfort zone of not being on the camera. Or I don't know, for example, you are thinking of going somewhere else for college. You want to go abroad, but you're not certain, you're scared. Just go. Like, go. If that's what you want to do, you have to, like, get over those things and go. Believe me. Not only that, that was just, of course, an example. There is a bunch of things where we need to get out of our comfort zone. I don't know, talking to people, you feel like you can't say something to someone, or you feel like you can't share your feelings. Do it. Just do it, because you only live once, and it will just show you a new way, a new path, whatever you are deciding to do. I mean, in whichever area you use this tip. The next one is comparison is the thief of joy. I think everyone heard this saying, and it's true. You shouldn't compare to people around you or on the internet. Today, it is more common that people compare themselves to someone on the internet than in real life. Have you gone outside? Have you seen how other people look? How normal people look? Not like on social media, on Instagram with 20,000 Facetune apps and, I don't know, surgeries and whatever. Like, go outside. These days, it is so common to build these insecurities, and it is usually related to social media. So please don't compare yourself, even if it's not, of course, on social media. If it's someone in your like real life, you should never compare, because we are all different. We all have different paths, different personalities, different bodies, whatever you're comparing yourself with, different backgrounds, whatever it is, money. Not everybody has the same opportunities as someone whose daddy is rich or whatever, and that's okay. That's life. That's great for them, but you shouldn't compare yourself to that. You just need to strive to do everything that is in your power and everything that you can change and do, and not compare yourself to others, especially when it comes to bodies and things you see on the internet. Of course, not only bodies, but you get it. The next tip might be controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Being a type A person can be very toxic. And I am saying that from a personal experience. I have always been a type A person. I never had to become one because, I don't know, I just always liked planning. I've always loved making bullet journals, like even when I was in middle school, high school. I just loved calendars and planning, even though I didn't have anything to do. I just loved writing stuff. Where do I start? But when you get older, I realized that you can't plan everything and you can't organize everything. I would get into fights with my boyfriend or people just because my plans would change. I would understand, like, it would be okay if those plans were major or like something very big and then somebody like completely changed my plans, but my plans were so like small, and it would be like a really stupid thing. Like, I wanted to go to the grocery store, but then something came up and I couldn't go. My whole day would be ruined just because my brain has planned that, and now that that plan is not gonna happen, now I'm mad. I basically let the planning control my life, and that led me to so much more drama than organizing. So I just realized that I need to chill, and that I don't have to plan everything, and that if something doesn't work out, that's completely fine. So yeah, be careful. Being a type A person is great until you come to that point. I kind of became a control freak, which I never was. You know, with time, I just did. And I'm so glad I realized that, because I never liked those type of types of people, and I am so glad that I am like snapping out of it. I'm not saying that I have completely mastered it, because sometimes I can tell that I am having a hard time just like relaxing and not having a plan, but I'm better at it. I really am better, which I'm proud of myself for. And another thing like related to this is I feel like being a type A person kind of messed up my memory. Okay, it not literally, but I feel like I would focus more on getting the tasks done instead of the actual moment. I would spend a lot of time planning. I kind of saw my whole life as a task. Like everything I did was to check off a checkbox, you know? And that's crazy. And that's very bad. I feel like for a lot of things, I didn't live in that moment, and that makes me very sad. And I really, really wish I realized this earlier. I mean, I've realized that like a year ago, but I mean, I'm filming a YouTube video now, so I'm telling you guys now. That is definitely something that you shouldn't never let yourself become. Please live in the moment. You don't have to plan everything, and sometimes it's better not to plan. I have my little planner here and I'm reading everything I wrote. Okay, and last but not least, never take your health for granted. Thank God I don't have any like major health issues or anything like that. I did have a knee problem, and until that happened, I never realized how important like movement and moving your body is. I'm not talking exercising 5 times a week. No, I'm just talking like going out of your house, taking a walk. I messed up my knee just because I wasn't moving much. I was at my house too much, and my quad got really weak. Basically, I wasn't using my muscles. So it went numb, kind of. That was so painful. I don't want even I don't have enemies, but if I had enemies, I wouldn't want them to experience that pain, because that was so painful. And I am not even being dramatic. That was very, very painful. And now I have to live with it, in a sense of it can never go away. Of course, it's not as like, it's not even half bad as it was before. And it's getting better because I'm training the muscles, you know, making them stronger. I'm walking. I'm trying not to sit, because it gets worse when I sit. Whatever you're doing, try to just be healthy. Don't take your health for granted, never. Because I never paid attention to like those things until I had to deal with not being able to walk and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay guys, wow. I'm done with my makeup. I just did my lips, and yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope these tips helped you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!